This is the thing about fake friends. We've all had friends who we felt alive and free with. Friends who came into your life fast and left even faster. Friends who have your back until the end of time. Or at least until something better comes along. Yes, the friends I'm talking about are fake friends. Hello everyone, this is AruvaChan, and before I get into today's video, I just want to say if you are enjoying my videos, then to leave a like, and if you enjoy me, then to subscribe. Everyone has had a fake friend in their life. They look and act exactly like any of your regular friends, but you can never seem to get a hold of them when you'd like to hang out or when you need them. Most often, you won't hear from them until something interesting comes up in your or their life. I've had many fake friends in my life. Friends who you make plans with and they can never seem to get back to you, or friends who you think you can depend on with anything, like secrets or anything, and they turn around and they tell the world. I knew somebody last summer, and we can call them T, who I wanted to be friends with so badly. They acted friendly towards me, and we laughed, and we We enjoyed each other's company. I figured they would want to continue to hang out, so I made plans with them. That ended up falling through. Now I was sad because it was something we both enjoyed doing, but I was okay with it. I was fine, and it wasn't a big deal because of course things happen. So I told my other friend about it, and T apologized for forgetting. I was sad, but I was also happy that they made the effort to apologize. I said it was fine, and we scheduled something else. I said we could go to a fair that was about an hour away. And I had already been to this fair once, and I thought it had been really cool, so I figured it would be an easy place to bond with somebody. Because if it ever got awkward, we could just go on a ride or something. And T said that was a good idea, and I was really excited. I was really looking forward to hanging out with T, and it made me happy thinking that we could be closer. Until the day rolled around. I woke up early so I wouldn't miss the "I'm ready" text from T, and I waited. And waited. And eventually, I texted T to see what was going on. And T never responded. I considered calling them after a few hours. I thought maybe I should just go on my own. I figured that would probably be really boring though, so I decided against it. I couldn't figure out where T was, or why they weren't responding. So I stayed home all day, waiting for T, which was a bad idea. I saw later that day that T had gone to the fair with someone else. And that night, T texted me saying that they forgot. I was crushed. This kind of thing wasn't an accident, especially since T was posting stuff on Snapchat while they were there. I felt like I was starting to get the hint. I still wanted to try to be friends with them, so I hung out with everyone while we were in our group, and we still had a lot of fun together. I still wanted to be friends, but it got to a point that whenever I wanted to make plans with T, they would say that they were busy. And it hurt a lot. I gave up. I didn't want to push a friendship onto somebody who didn't want to be friends. It's not the kind of person I am, and I wouldn't expect this of anybody else. The sad thing was that things were really, really awesome when we all hung out together. And when we weren't all hanging out together, it was really lonely. My friends would all make plans with other people, and they wouldn't include me, and I always felt jealous. Why didn't they like me? There are so many different times where I would see my friends' Snapchat stories and feel so out of place, like I didn't belong in their group, like I was just a guest in it. And this made me feel like I was like the group's little sister. Like they felt bad about having to hang around me. That they felt bad that I didn't have any other people who could tolerate them. So they brought me along every once in a while. Like a younger sibling who cried to their mom that my older siblings wouldn't hang out with me. And I know that's not the case. Because I told one of my friends this, and he told me that I shouldn't underestimate myself. I wanted to be friends with this fake friend. I wanted them to like me, and I wanted them to hang out with me. We had so much in common, but the connection was never fully there. I always tried, though. I was always nice. And, sometimes I would even favor them over my real friends. But the choice to do so was very dumb of me. Living with fake friends is difficult, and it can hurt you much more than it could ever hurt them. And for whatever reason, they have decided that you are not worth their time, and whether it's because they don't enjoy your presence or they just aren't interested in having friends at the moment, there really isn't anything you can do about it. Once they've decided you're not worth their time, it's hard to break out of that. I'm not saying it's impossible, because anything is possible, but I will say I've never experienced it. The one thing I've learned from all of this is you will always be able to make new friends, better friends, and chasing somebody who doesn't want to be your friend is a waste of time. You will always be better for someone else. Not better than someone else, but better for someone else. And if your group doesn't enjoy you and doesn't like you, then you need to find something better. You need to find something better for you. And I hope you do. Thank you guys so much for sticking around with me. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really does help spread all of my stuff to new people. And if you like me and if you're enjoying what I'm doing, think about subscribing. I upload a new video every Friday. Alright, I think that's about it for me for this time. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Bye!